Alright, today I'm going to teach you how to make the shredder. Now, as a quick overview, here is how you make the shredder. 2 steel ingots, 4 steel plates, 2 motors, 2 red copper wires, 2 steel beams, 2 iron bars, and 1 coated red copper cable. And you're going to create it in the assembly machine. So, first, one thing I'm going to get straight is that, of course, I still have things like steel plates and these two, but a lot of the simpler recipes, so for example, the red copper wires, I'm not going to include since you would have learned those in the last episode. Go check that out if need be, but anyways, let's get started. So, making steel plates, of course, simple, we're going to make 4 of them, and it's as simple as, of course, putting them in the bottom slot over there with some fuel to the side, plate stamp on the top. Also, I will slowly be upgrading my technology, so for example, I went from using an iron one last time to a steel one. I'll be upgrading like that with how you should be. Then here, which, I guess I should use a titanium one, but anyways, next we're going to want to make 5 of these copper coils. As we learned last video, we make 5 of them because we're going to use 4 of them and 1 iron plate to make 2 ring coils. Just in the crafting table like usual. Here, I forgot that I crafted it last time. Just like that. 5 copper coils. And then we take these. Just like that. 2 ring coils. Next, we're going to want to make 2 motors. So, using the materials we have, the 2 copper plates, 1 copper coil, and the 1 ring coil, we're going to want to go to the ANVIL, search up motor, and press this. We have our 2 motors now. Next, we want to create steel beams. So, to make steel beams, we need 3 steel, just like that. It can be anywhere in the crafting table. It will make 8, but we only need 2 for the recipe. Next, we're going to move on to iron bars. Iron bars are made the same way that everyone knows how to make iron bars, just the glass pane recipe, but with iron, just like so. Boom. We only need 2 of these. Once again, you can use these extras for future recipes. A new material, we have insulator. This is going to be used for a lot of things coming up. And to create it, there's quite a few different recipes. I think there's 6 in total. However, there's these common ones, which we have 2 string, 1 wool, makes 4 insulator, just like so. Oops. 4 insulator. Then, 3 bricks. Also, 3 bricks horizontally also makes, or 2 bricks, sorry, makes insulator. My bad. And probably the most effective one, in my opinion, is asbestos. 2 asbestos making 16. Especially since, if you're unlucky like me, you'll get asbestos quite a lot underground. So that's a nice way to get it. A new block, which is going to become very handy, are the coated red copper cables. Now, to make these, you need 4 insulator, 4 red copper cables, and 1 Minecraft grade copper, just like that. So, put the insulator at the corners, red copper cables here, and boom. It'll make 16. Once again, we only need 1. And then, one of the most important step of all of this is, when you're using the assembly machine, you need to have a template. You do need power, advanced power, so advanced battery right here is best for it. It'll be 20, add 20 to here, so it won't be filled up. However, 20 is enough for the shredder. But to make this, we need the machine template folder. We take the machine template folder with paper and any kind of die. You can also put your mouse over this and you can see machine templates, paper plus die, paper and die. Remember, this is 1.12, so there are red dyes and things like that, but you don't need to turn the ink sac into black dye. So we right click this, we look up shredder, boom, we see it right here, click it, And usually the paper and die would be consumed, but since I'm being creative, they're not, and we have the assembly template for the shredder. You just want to put that right there. That's done. So, finally, now that we have everything for the shredder, we need 2 steel, 4 steel plates, 2 motors, 2 red copper wires, 2 steel beams, 2 iron bars, and 1 coated red copper cable. Then we just put them in, and if you got the recipe correct, it will automatically start making it just like that. This is how you make any recipe with the shredder. And look, as you can see, it uses 20. Perfect. Now we have the shredder. Now that we have this shredder, I'll teach you how to actually use it. With your shredder, there's 2 main components that you need to actually shred things. Not only do you need power, of course, just like for literally everything, but you also need shredder blades. Now, I'm just going to be using iron ones for this example. However, I would suggest maybe advanced alloy shredder blades. Those are pretty good. And they're really cheap to make. But anyways, to make these shredder blades, you need, since you need 2 of them, you need 8 iron plates once again in a burner press or a tier 3 anvil. With those 8 iron plates and 2 extra iron, you can make your 2, whatchamacallit, you can make your 2 shredder blades. Perfect! So, for my power situation, I'm just using a combustion generator. You'll see that soon. But let's just take something like quartz, which is going to come up soon. To shred items, you put them like this. And the reason I put them all in the thing is because, let's say I put 2 like this, it's going to take more durability off of the shredders if I put in 2 just like that. So instead, I'm going to want to spread them out, and look, only 1 durability gets taken off, just like that. That's pretty much all for the shredder. There's nothing much more complex to them. If you found this entire tutorial helpful, remember to like and subscribe, and have a good one.